Hello and welcome back to the Voices of It YouTube channel. I'm Ben Aiton and today I have the privilege and pleasure to speak to Watford centre half Mattie Pollock. What a season that boy's having. To think that he's turned around the nightmares of the new den, Millwall 2022 under Slaven Bilic to now being one of our most consistent performers. And yeah, he's been absolutely fantastic. Wasn't just me speaking to him, many other Watford outlets did as well. And we put our questions forward to Matty and he very kindly answered them all. So the questions are coming up just now. Let us know your thoughts on Mattie Pollock this season in the comments below. Let us know if you like this video. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there'll be many more Watford players we'll be able to speak to for the upcoming season. I say upcoming season, it's the current season, isn't it? So hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button as well so you'll be notified whenever we do upload new content for you all. But yeah, here's Mattie Pollock.
Hi, Matty. Thank you for your time today. Really do appreciate it. Want to go back to last season or the season before when you came into the team, I think under Bilic, and that Millwall away game. You probably had nightmares off the back of that one, but you've came such a long way since then, and you've been tremendous. And probably, if we ended the season now, player of the season, on the fans' point of view, what did you learn the most off the back of that game?
You know what? It wasn't really what I learned the most. It was obviously quite a tough one to take. I think I've said this before in an interview. It's probably the worst night I've had in football. The biggest setback I've probably had because I'd waited so long to get my chance, and obviously I threw it away. And I think the way I learned was the time I had to wait to actually play my next game for Watford was where I learned the biggest, because I spent a lot of time out the squads, traveling everywhere, and just I was nowhere near it. And I had obviously, luckily, I've got my dad who used to play, so he was just constantly keep going, and you'll have your chance. And luckily, I've had my chance to put it right, and that was my biggest mindset, was prove to the fans what I can do. Because if I'm honest, I had chances probably could have left and stuff like that. So I had in the back of my mind, me and my dad had a little plan. We wanted to show what I can do and like repay the faith Watford did in bringing us in. I didn't want it to end like that because I wasn't happy with how it had been. And I learned obviously little things. I was through into the deep end a little bit, and I was disappointed because I like to say that's the type of games I can thrive off. And like I say, I let myself down and the team down on the night, and I had to live with that. And I think that's what's helped me now is I want to put things right and continue to do that.
Matty, how close were you to leaving in January?
I was really close, to be honest. I don't know how much. I'm looking at Rich. I don't know how much I'm allowed to say. I was actually in Belgium.
Oh,
So
wow.
I was actually at the club. It was pretty much done. Like I say, I found it a real frustration the first 6 months because I knew what I was capable of. And to be honest, no disrespect to the old manager, but he kind of didn't give me a chance. He didn't really look at us. Even in pre-season, I had no minutes. And to be honest, I had a couple of opportunities that summer as well. And he didn't promise me anything, but he said there was a chance there. And obviously, like I touched on earlier, I wanted to prove a few people wrong at Watford, and I wanted to stay and fight for a spot, and obviously that spot wasn't there. So in January, there was an opportunity to leave. I was pretty much done. I wasn't something I was too keen on. I wasn't over the moon with it, but I needed to go and play footy because, like I said, playing footy is the biggest thing. At the end of the day, I don't play footy for any other reason than the fact I love it. So I wanted to play games. I wanted to try and get some momentum and see what happened. But I was pretty much done. And then luckily, it kind of changed from the last day of the window, and managed to stay and fight for a spot. And since then it's been really good, to be honest, and I've loved every second of it.
You picked up a nasty head injury in that opening game of the season, again at Millwall, where you've probably had horrible memories. You obviously had that headband on for a couple of games. Was there talk from your teammates that you had to keep it on after the performances that you was putting in? How's the head now? Did you have to get it glued or stitched?
A couple of lads had said keep it on. We actually had, I think it was for this weekend derby, a couple of lads were like, get it on, stop messing about, put that back on. But luckily I did all right without it on, so I think I can leave it off now because I was looking a bit daft. But yeah, I had it glued because I couldn't actually have it stitched because I needed to play on the Tuesday, so I had to glue it. And luckily MK Dons played some footy on the floor, so I didn't have to head it too much. So it's all right now. It's healed, and I'm sure I'll pick up a few more in my career. So